You know what I'm saying? This my first time getting into this podcast game. Um, this is something I've been wanting to do. Podcast is like still relatively new. Uh, People starting podcasts every day, and it's something for everybody. Um, I've been wanting to get into podcasting. But a couple years ago, me and my friend Carl, we was supposed to have started one. Got the mics for it and everything, but I don't know what happened. Um, it never took off for some odd reason. And so I just get a lot of inspiration from other people watching their podcast. I'm like, man, I can do that. There's a lot of red pill content going on. Uh, this podcast gonna mainly be about some of everything. The only thing that I'm too much not gonna touch on is like religion and stuff like that. But like politics, everything's on the table. From video games to wrestling, entertainment, everything except for religion. So, um, like I said, my name Ken Ledesma. Pretty soon, this is my first episode. This is my first time even recording the episode for a podcast. So I don't even got the cover art for the podcast. Like when you upload it to Apple Music and Spotify and all that. I mean, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts and Spotify and stuff like that. I don't even got the cover art yet. So shit. Um, yeah, we're just gonna be talking about some of everything. Um, eventually, what I plan to do is have other people on with me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends, maybe my brother, my sisters, eventually have my dad or my granddad on here. Like just talk about different topics, talk about some everything. But like I said, I just like this is my first time started. So I'm just gonna see how it's gonna go. But let's see, what do I want to talk about? Man, for I don't know about nobody else, but me personally, I can't wait for Night of Champions. I was just talking about this with my friend James the other day. If like for people who don't know, Night of Champions is a PLE premium live event for the WWE. Like I'm super 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 big WWE fan. So I watch wrestling all the time. So I'm gonna be covering quite a bit of that on this podcast. Um, like I said, I'm just ready for Night of Champions because the main thing I'm ready to see is my tribal chief. Everybody tribal chief Roman Reigns win the win the tag team titles from who got the oh yeah Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They the current WWE tag team champions right now, and I can't wait to man for the tribal chief and Solo to go and take them titles right up off them. And like a lot of people keep on saying it ain't gonna happen, but bruh, my tribal chief don't lose. If he lose, it's gonna be because like this how it's gonna go. If they lose, Solo gonna be the one to get pinned and make them lose. It ain't gonna be because of Roman Reigns got his ass beat and he lost. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. But yeah, I just can't wait. What is happening on that pay per view? That's the only thing I really care. Oh, and Seth Rollins and AJ Styles uh going against each other for the world heavyweight title. Man, Seth Rollins in Hollywood doing movies and TV shows for Marvel and shit. Now, I don't even know if he gonna win or not, but he's the most likely person to win out of AJ Styles. Like if AJ Styles win, I'm cool with that. But Seth Rollins, he got to be the one that win it. He got to be. Um, because I just don't see, bro. I just don't see AJ winning that. Especially at this time period with Seth Rollins. He already he at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Seth Rollins is set up to win that world heavyweight title because like nobody else can win that but him from the way I look at it. Um, man, I just be sitting back and thinking about stuff, bro. And I ain't no saying a lot. I was scared to I was scared to even take the step to even start this podcast. You know what I'm saying? That would be the scariest thing about everything. Like when you first start doing stuff, the scariest part is taking the first step, bro. And after you take that first step, you just gotta keep going. Like it get easier. Like I'm a little bit more comfortable now because I didn't even know how to even start what to start off saying and nothing like that. I just started talking. And that's basically what it is. I realized something. My dad had told me something the other day that made me sit back and think. You know, even though podcasting is relatively new, it's been around for a couple years, but it's still new compared to like TV and stuff like that. But like my dad had told me something the other day, and he was like, podcast. He like before TV came along, people used to sit around and gather around the radio and listen to the radio, listen to the news, listen to stories and stuff on the radio. And when he said that, it just automatically just made me make the comparison that podcast ain't no but talk radio all over again. You know, at this point, everybody have a podcast. Everybody don't need one, but everybody have one. Uh, I feel like I started this podcast because, like I said, I got a lot to say, and I just first of all I talk a lot, so that's that. And you know, it just be fun like to hear like especially like right now like today just the first episode. It's just me by myself, but as the time go on, once a week I'm gonna make I'm gonna record episodes. It's gonna be me and my friends. Like our relationship, our dynamic and everything is so different. Like especially it depends on what friend I'm talking to. If I'm talking to James, Chris, Raquel, Carl, it depends on who I'm talking to. Even with my brother Darius, like we can talk about stuff and the conversations be completely different. And I just man, I just can't believe I'm doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? And my dad told me something else too that I thought about. What really made me going to take the first step in doing what I'm doing today. He told me take money out the equation. If you doing something strictly to make money off of it, 9 to 10 it ain't gonna work. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with trying to monetize off your content or whatever. But if you doing it strictly and purely for money, for like that shit really ain't gonna work out. I mean, it may do because some folks do stuff for money all the time and it just work out for them. But the way my luck set up, bruh, let's just say for instance, I was like, you know what, I want to do this podcast and do this shit. I'm finna do it strictly so I can get it monetized, make all this money, get on YouTube, do all this stuff. I'm finna be by the end of the year. It's 6 months left within the year, cause you might as well say it's June. Today the 23rd, May 23rd. So it's 6 months left in the year. You might as well go on to say that, like I said, you might as well go on to say it's 6 months in the year. If I was to be like, I'm finna do all this strictly to monetize and strictly to make money, bruh, I'd be sad. Like I get real discouraged when I make an episode of the podcast and I don't see that many listeners or whatever. I don't got a lot of advertisement, like you know how you get the ads and throughout the say the shout out to the ads and stuff. I'd be like, man, I ain't even making no money from this. Why the fuck am I still doing it? Like why am I wasting my time doing it? And that's how people set themselves up for failure. You gotta do something that you're passionate about, something that you love to do. Um, Ever since I was a young dude, I remember I always wanted to be a rapper. Like I like 50 Cent is my favorite rapper of all time. I tried to emulate being him. And I wanted to be a rapper. I always wanted to be a celebrity. But as I got older, I started realizing that shit ain't all this shit vain and it ain't what it's cracked up to be. But even though I be putting it on the back burner, it's something still inside me that still wanna experience that. Not the fame or nothing. It's just like I just wanna do it. So I tried all different ventures. It was at one point where me and Carl and my brother Darius, we would write songs and stuff, and then they got off into it, started doing their own thing, and I was like, man, I don't even want to do this shit no more. So I wasn't even writing songs and stuff no more, and they was doing it. And my brother, he know how to rap his ass off. When I started playing video games, like I've been playing video games my whole life, but I was troubled, got into a lot of trouble and stuff growing up. It wasn't until I hit about 18, 19 till I really started playing video games for real and started taking it seriously, especially fun games, where I started realizing that games is like art and culture, and it's like fun games, you gotta have skill and everything. So I started putting so much time into it to the point where I want taking my real life responsibilities as serious as I supposed to. Like, for instance, when I was 20 and 21 years old, um, I was working at KFC. No, FedEx. I was working at FedEx. Um, every time I got paid, I was buying something new, dealing with video games and shit like that. Like, I remember like it was yesterday. My mama used to be like, "Why you spending all your money on the game?" Like, long, cause I was still staying on my mom at that time. I was completely dependent on her all the way up to the time I was 25. But I was completely dependent on her. She was like, "Why you spending all your money on them damn games?" I was like, I love it. I can't help it." And then in 2015, nah, 2014. Yeah, 2014, Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate. Dead or Alive 5 came out in 2013. But 2015, 14, Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate came out. And me and my friend Colin, we were working at Ingracious Technology. And, bruh, I got paid every Thursday. Every single Thursday. And I bullshit you not, I was spending some money on DLC for Dead or Alive, bruh. Like I was, and then the thing about it, DLC and DLC ain't number of cosmetics. It ain't number costumes. So, bro, it got to the point where I was spending so much money, bro, that like Sony gave me a gift card, bro, for like $15. I was spending so much money. So like, I was completely like engulfed in video games, but especially there, like I missed out on a whole bunch of like other games in recent years because of Dead or Alive 5. I've recently just stopped playing Dead or Alive 5 like in 2020. So from 2013 all the way to 2020, just imagine how much stuff came out that I really kind of missed out on from playing only that mainly. So, but yeah, man, I forgot my train of thought. Well, maybe start talking about this, but a lot of stuff that I do, it usually be like my mind thinks so fast that I don't have time to sit down and process and think before I act or say something. But it just became recently into, what I'm saying, I started making it a habit to think before I do something. And I'm just happy that I went on and made the first step to even starting this podcast, bro. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I know I'm gonna talk about some of everything, but I don't know today. Today just a trial run. Like, today the first episode. Everybody got to start somewhere. This may not even be the best episode of all the episodes I make. But it's something. It's a starting point, bro. Like shit, everybody got to start somewhere. And to whoever listening, my friends, my brothers, my sisters, my cousin, anybody, people who I don't even know, bro. If it's something that you want to do, bro, just go on and take the first step and do it. Man, it's gonna be scary, fool. Cause I ain't saying like I was, bro. I'm comfortable now, but it took me how long this man? 14 minutes to even get comfortable. I'm straight now, but like, man, setting up this whole stuff for this podcast and doing everything, actually hitting record and start talking into this microphone. It may seem like I'm talking to myself, but I know eventually somebody gonna hear this, whether it's my daddy or my granddaddy or my friend. Somebody gonna hear it, and that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I finally took the first step. Now, I told y'all earlier in the show that I want to get my friends on the podcast. Um, some people make a weekly podcast, podcast a couple times a week. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do mine weekly. It's gonna be once a week. I don't know if it's gonna be on a certain day though. Like today is May 23rd, 2023. Today a Tuesday. I don't know if I'm gonna record every single Tuesday. So um most of my friends off work on the weekend. So I might link up with some of my friends to just record us talking about some of everything. Cause me and my friends talk about everything: games, music, um, everything. So it's gonna be episodes where I'm by myself, like I am now. Um, I don't know. I'm super happy. This the happiest I've been in a long time because I was every day that was passing by, I wasn't feeling fulfilled in something. You know what I'm saying? Even though nobody even heard this yet, I'm happy. It instantly took my happiness from like mid to like extremely happy, bro. I ain't trying to sound, sappy or whatever, but shit, like for real, this the. I've been wanting to do this for so many years, bro. And like I said, man, Klaus Pote did this back in 2019, 2019. It just didn't take off for whatever reason. It didn't take off, but um, I want to find out. I want to know is it a way I can find out how to like set up some like where people can send me uh topics to talk about, like what folks want to talk about. 'Cause I know what I want to talk about. I'm talking about whatever pop into my brain, cause shit, like whatever comes to my brain. Like it can't be a live chat because I'm not doing the podcast live, but like on Twitter or something, people like post their comments or whatever, tweet me or whatever, and we just talk about some stuff. Uh, Tomorrow, one thing that's been on my mind. I know, like some people don't care, but I know I do. Tomorrow is the PlayStation event. Um, they said it's supposed to be an hour long, but I don't know how long it's really supposed to be. And I thought that Mortal Kombat 1 was gonna show some gameplay tomorrow, but they just came out with a. I was on Twitter and saw Ed Boon retweet um, that the official first gameplay for Mortal Kombat 1 is gonna be at Summer Game Fest in 2 weeks on June 8th. So I cannot wait to see that because Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite franchises ever. So finally we get to see gameplay. Finally. Because Street Fighter 2 come out next Friday. So that means that following Thursday after Street Fighter come out, we finally seeing some gameplay for Mortal Kombat. And I can't even wait. Um yeah, like I said, tomorrow the PlayStation event they supposed to show. Hopefully they show some gameplay of the Wolverine game. Insomniac, the creators of the studio that made Ratchet and Clank and Resistance and Marvel Spider-Man. They the ones who developing that game. So hopefully they show some gameplay of Wolverine tomorrow. It's a given. They gonna show Spider-Man. Now, what they gonna show on Spider-Man, I don't know. But they're gonna show either some gameplay or show Venom. I don't know what they're gonna do. But hopefully it be some that we ain't seen yet. It's hopefully be something substantial because people been waiting for so long. They showed that trailer, the first trailer for Spider-Man 2 back in 2021. And they really ain't showed nothing new since then, to be honest. So like hopefully they show some new about that. Um, what else? 9 out of 10 they gonna show us on Final Fantasy 16. I'm so I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, but I'm gonna get one because that's one I love Final Fantasy and that look like one of the best Final Fantasies so far, besides FF7. Um, I just can't wait. I just can't wait. Um, Bruh. And then another thing I've been thinking about. Uh, red pill content. We finna switch gears for a little bit. Um, I'm all over the place. I don't have structure yet, but I'm pretty soon I'm gonna have this all the layout all figured out where we gonna have different segments where I talk about different stuff. But for right now, I'm shooting from the hip. Um, this red pill content. Um, red pill content is like for people that don't know, it's like the type of content that Andrew and Tristan Tate make, Just Pearly Things and other podcasters and YouTubers make about relationships and the reality between men and women and the difference between men and women. Um, I'll be watching some of those videos, bro, and it be on point because men, like to be honest, men and women at this point in the world is out of control. Like ain't nobody doing what we're supposed to do. Us as men and women as women. Everything is about the dollar now, and it's sad because don't nobody value relationships anymore. And, you know, that's just not even a race thing. That's with all races. Like, don't nobody value relationships no more. It's all about money. And women want money. That's understandable because women oftentimes want financial security from the dude. But when you first meet a woman and you try to talk to her, and the first thing she do is bring up your money and what you can do for her and what you can buy for her, stuff like that, this shit a red flag. So nah, so dudes get turned off from there, and we be like, man, these folks don't want no more money. So that's when dudes start don't do nothing but just fuck on them and go about their business. Folks be getting set up and everything. Like it's crazy out here. Like, bro, the dating world nowadays, bro. If you already got your forever person, your husband, your wife, whoever, whatever, and y'all good, bro, y'all lucky. Because being out here in the dating world fucking sucks because like you can't trust nobody. It's hard to trust people, bro. You can meet somebody right now. You can meet somebody right now. Men, you can meet some women. Women, you can meet men, and vice versa. Whatever your sexual preference is, you can meet the person that you attract to, whatever you want to be with. And they can seem like they for you, bro, and be straight up using your ass, bro. I've seen this so many times with a lot of my female friends, bro, and I ain't just saying like I admit to like using women in the past and stuff like that, but I ain't really on that shit no more. But I used to do that because the way my mindset set up, I'd rather use her for what she got and get whatever I want before she have a chance to bake me, or hurt my feelings or whatever. I ain't with this shit, like, cause that ain't no good feeling. I know it's a messed up way of thinking, but bruh, man, like I said, the dating pool suck. I'm 30 years old. I just turned 30 in December, and to be honest, I was scared to turn 30 because I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a lot of stuff. But one thing I am fortunate to have is the Most High God. He blessed me with seeing 30, being somewhat healthy. I can be more in shape and be a little bit more healthier. But having my health, not being sick to the point where um, I can't take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to meeting folks, it's hard. It's really hard. Um, I thought I wanted me a woman, but at this particular point in time, I don't really want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with that shit. Like I got female friends. Like people be saying that men and women can't be friends. That's true to a certain extent. The only way men and women, in my opinion, that men and women can be friends is if it ain't no sexual attraction between them and one of y'all. Like you ain't sexually attracted to her, and shit, she ain't sexually attracted to you. That's the only time where uh men and women can be friends. So I got some friends like that that I ain't even attracted to at all, and it's the same thing vice versa. So we cool. But man, it just I just don't want to be bothered with that shit. Right now, what I want to do is just completely just focus on doing this show, expanding it, um, get my friends and my brothers and everybody on here so we just can have so y'all can just hear the type of conversation that we have because some of the shit that we talk it be dumb as hell and we just be in here laughing with each other. It be dumb as hell, no lie. But just hearing some of the conversations that we have and I just want to share that with folks. And and I like for people to hear I like to hear different perspectives on stuff. Like for instance, me and James, my friend James, he look at stuff one way, I look at shit a different way, but we on the same page. Um, Same thing with me and Chris, same thing with me and Carl. Like we so different, but we the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the good things about me and my friendships, even my relationship with my brother Darius. Um, me and my brothers always been close, but you know what I'm saying. Recently, it's been kind of some turmoil. I don't want to put all our family business out, but me and Darius, he one or two of my brothers. Me and Darius, our relationship, we good now. You know what I'm saying? So we good. Same thing with my sisters, like my sister Keith, my sister Jackie, Paige and Brianna. Like I think I have a good relationship with them folks. I haven't I talked to my sister Jackie recently, but Brianna and Paige, I haven't heard from them in a little while, but we still on good accord. You know what I'm saying? So man, this episode, like I ain't gonna sit here and rant and talk for an hour because like I said, my mind's in here racing. I could been on sit here and talk about different things and all little bunch together and shit. So um, like I said, this pretty much how this show gonna be. Yeah, I'm either gonna be with my partners and my brothers, or I'm just be me talking about different things, different subjects and stuff. And whatever I don't know about, I can figure it out while I'm doing a podcast. Like for instance, if I want to know something about what happened, let's use President Biden for example. Somebody say something to me about what's going on recently with him, or I'm reading recent events. Shit, I look that up, and why we doing a podcast? I read it out and talk about it. I'm not a dummy. Like I know about certain politics, and I keep up with it somewhat, but I don't keep up with it like I keep up with video games and wrestling. I ain't even saying a lie because I keep up with wrestling and video games. Like I'm like, bro, I keep up with wrestling like I'm a wrestler myself, and I keep up with video games like I'm the ones who developing them. Just I got a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I keep. That's why I'm so into it like this. But yeah, man. You gonna hear my folks call me. My name is Saint Corrier, but folks call me Corrier. I have some friend that call me Ken. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the name. Ken Ledesma. But yeah, man. My Twitter. Um, what is my Twitter? Hold on, let me look at it. Oh yeah, another thing I be forgetting. Like, I got like a relaxed brain, so I be forgetting stuff and shit like this. So I gotta look at my stuff. So my Twitter is at Ken the Spartan on Twitter. So whoever listens to this, if you wanna send me some or talk to me on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, go ahead. I don't have an Instagram or I have a Facebook, but it's a personal Facebook, and I don't think I should give it out. I need to make another Facebook so I can like for the public, you know what I'm saying? So like, but I'm gonna get all that shit figured out. Like I said, this a trial run. It was the first episode. Usually it depends on how much we information I get or what all I want to talk about. It depends on how long each episode will be. Uh, when I'm with my partners or my family, it depends on how long the conversation is gonna be. It just depends on what we all we talk about and what we be on that day. Um, I think that's about it today. Um, I know I talked about wrestling, personal stuff, and video games. It's just a mess. It's some everywhere, but I did it. I don't have no structure yet, but I did it, and it's gonna come. Um, I appreciate y'all for listening. I was about to say something. See, just go back to what I was about to say about my relaxed brain. See, I be forgetting stuff because it was just in my head, and I just forgot you that quick. But I appreciate like whoever listens to this. I appreciate it, and see you next week.